Yeah, I didn't experience playing well on grass, so that's the first time, and I'm super excited and just enjoying it.
What kind of bizarro world are we living in? She loses at Roland Garros and makes the Wimbledon final. Just past her 24th birthday, becomes the youngest woman to reach major finals on the 3 different surfaces since Justine Henin in 2003. And so, Jim, our final is set. What's your first blush thought on Iga and Anisimova?
Well, if I'm on Team Iga, what I'm telling her is you've already played players that play like Amanda in this tournament, and you've played great when you beat Danielle Collins and you beat Clara Tauson, 2 players that just rip the cover off the ball and come at you on the forehand and the backhand. So you are ready. The player that's challenged her the most, Katie McNally, the American who's got more variety in her game. She's the only player to take a set off of her. So I think the positive reinforcement would be like, you're playing great. Go out there and let it fly. You're more experienced. I don't think they've played before, right?
No,
This will be the first meeting.
Yep.
So there'll be a learning curve early on, but in a way, she's already faced very similar players to what Amanda's going to bring.
This is an interesting, it's a little bit of a pick-em for me. If you talk about just the tennis, let's say this was a 3rd-round match, I probably lean towards Anisimova, the way she plays on this surface versus a Swiatek, but there's a lot to manage in a Grand Slam final. Iga, of course, has been there so many times, been so successful. How will Amanda handle that moment? I think that versus the tennis, that's what it'll come down to.
Yeah, what is the game style that troubles Iga the most? Players that come at her big and take time away from her, and Anisimova playing that style of tennis right now on the grass better than anyone. Yes, her serve's going to have to hold up, and of course, the belief and that confidence as well. But then you flip it. Playing Swiatek is an experience in its own. I'd feel a little bit better for Amanda if she had at least one of those matches before. Maybe even if she was going in 0-2.
Is it the intensity that
The intensity, the movement, but the forehand also, it comes with a lot of spin. Yes, we talk about Coco's forehand with a lot of spin, but when Swiatek is hitting it, it jumps even more. And her ability to surgically kind of maneuver her backhand around the court, it's 2 different shots, right? Low and flat, and then the heavy forehand that comes hard. So, I end up kind of even on that. I think it's going to be a challenge for Amanda in the beginning part of the match to get used to how Iga plays, her pace of play. She holds players up, all that stuff you do when you've already played it and faced it once, you know a little bit more what to expect.
She is, by acclamation, the best clay court player of the last decade, 4 Roland Garros titles. Hasn't won a tournament since Roland Garros over a year ago. Where on the list of ironic things would it fall if she breaks the streak by winning Wimbledon?
Amazing. I got to say, I mean, so many props to Iga, who was able to flip it emotionally. She was shattered after not winning Roland Garros again, watching her walk off the court after Sabalenka won that 3rd set 6-love. She looked like she, was gone. And to be able to regroup, get to the finals of Bad Homburg, and use that momentum to get to this final is pretty remarkable.
I think she kind of warned everybody mid-tournament when she was on the court. She was in the interview and said, in the practice court, the ball's listening to me. Oh. Yeah, that never happened to me. Probably happened to you, the member, but not on the grass court. So she had a good vibe mid-tournament, and it's carried through. And I think a lot of that energy that she's been having off court of, hey, this is fun. And I do put a lot of stock in the fact that her expectation set's lower here at this tournament. It's much different than Wimbledon when she's just the Roland Garros tournament when she's expected to roll through.
I don't think we can overstate the energy of it all. We've seen it in all of her interviews here. She seems lighter. She seems like she's in such a great space. And when you're even just 10, 20, 30% clearer in the mind, you're able to just let it go a little bit more. And she's been doing that beautifully out there. And listen, any woman that's able to eat pasta, yogurt, and strawberries together,
she's tough.